My name is Damon West, also known as Inmate West number 1585689. I'm back here at the Styles unit where I spent 7 years and 3 months of a 65-year sentence for engaging in organized criminal activity. Today, I'm a useful member of society and I'm part of the solution instead of part of the problem. I discovered early on in my time at Styles that a successful re-entry begins the day that I walk into prison. That if I wanted to stay free on the outside, I had to be free on the inside. So I came down to the Chapel of Hope and I found the programs that would help me become the man that I am today. I found a program recovery. I walked out of prison on November 16, 2015. I actually walked out of the Kyle unit for the FI5 facility where I spent the last 6 months of my incarceration. And I'm not necessarily a free man because I get off parole in the year 2073. So when I walked out of prison on November 16, 2015, I knew I had to get with my program recovery and start working my program to stay out and stay free. When I was in prison, I thought to myself inside that cell that I am better than my worst mistake that I've ever made, that my past would not define me, that I wanted to have a second chance. And if I wanted to have that second chance, I knew that I would have to be useful again in society. It had to be about other people and not about me. I had to get outside itself to become the person that I am today. I had to live a life of servant leadership. Each day when I wake up on parole, I think to myself that I know what a bad day looks like. And every day that I wake up and my feet don't hit the cold concrete floor of the Mark Styles unit, I'm having a pretty good day. It's about perspective. It's about perspective on where we've been, because your position determines your perspective. Your life is not decided by the things in your past. On parole, I have found that I can be a normal, useful member of society. I obey all the rules and respect all authority while I'm on parole. Your past does not define you. You're bigger than your past mistakes. There's a reason why your windshield is bigger than your rearview mirror. You need a lot more space to look forward than you do to look backwards. Don't ever let anybody tell you what you can or cannot do in life. You're capable of doing anything you want to do. If you can dream it, you can do it. But you're going to have to be a servant leader out there. That's the difference. This life you want to have out here right now, you've got to become part of the solution. You've got to find ways to volunteer in the societies that you're going to live in. The communities that you live in need your help. You have to get involved. And you have to have a program recovery. My program recovery as an addict keeps me free from my addiction. It gives me values and principles and ways to work my life. If you're an addict like me, you must have a program recovery, because anything I put in front of my recovery, I will lose. That's how I stay out of prison. That's how I stay on parole, is my program recovery. And lastly, you have to be like that coffee bean. In that pot of boiling water called life, you've got three choices. You can be like the carrot that turns soft and sad and weak, or the egg that turns hard and mad and mean. Or you can choose to be like that coffee bean. That coffee bean that jumps in that pot of boiling water and says, you know what? Turn it up. I got this. And the longer the coffee bean sits in the pot of boiling water called life, well, the stronger the pot of coffee is going to be. So my call to action to each and every one of you out there on parole is to go out there and go be a coffee bean.